Extraordinary developments on Capitol Hill. The Speaker of the House, Kevin McCarthy, ousted. Members of his own party led the charge to remove him from his office. This is unprecedented. No speaker in American history has ever been put down this way. Our senior congressional correspondent Rachel Scott is on Capitol Hill with the latest. Good morning, Rachel.
George, good morning. This was an extraordinary showdown never seen before in American history. Kevin McCarthy facing a rebellion from members of his own party, becoming the first speaker to be voted out of the House, throwing the chamber into chaos and uncertainty. This morning, for the first time in American history, the House of Representatives voting to remove its speaker.
The office of Speaker of the House of the United States House of Representatives is hereby declared vacant.
A mere handful of far-right Republicans turning against Kevin McCarthy after he worked with Democrats to make a short-term deal to keep the government funded.
Do you think McCarthy could ever clench the Speaker's gavel again?
No.
McCarthy was silent as he left the House chamber. Then hours later, a sudden and unexpected announcement. He will not run for Speaker again.
I don't regret standing up for choosing governance over grievance. I do not regret negotiating. Our government is designed to find compromise.
McCarthy has been facing threats to his speakership from the moment he clinched the gavel. He won on the 15th round, only after making concession after concession to appeal to the far right wing of his party, allowing a single lawmaker to call a vote to remove him. Facing a mutiny, McCarthy realizing the odds were stacked against him. He would need Democrats to bail him out.
Do you need their help to remain in leadership?
No, if 5 Republicans go with Democrats, then I'm out. So it's whether.
Likely.
Probably so.
In the end, 8 Republicans joined all Democrats to oust him as Speaker.
We need a Speaker who will fight for something, anything.
If this House of Representatives has exceeded all expectations, then we definitely need higher expectations.
It left the vast majority of Republicans who are squarely behind McCarthy infuriated.
It's a total distraction. It is some sort of pseudo-psycho-political fetish that we don't have time for.
On his way out, McCarthy blasting those Republican rebels that sank his speakership.
They don't get to say they're conservative because they're angry and they're chaotic. That's not the party I belong to.
But those who voted to remove him already eager to move on.
Our bench is very deep. There's a lot of people that could serve very well in that position.
So this morning, there is no permanent speaker. All action will be halted in the House until next week when Republicans try to find a new one. For now, Congressman Patrick McHenry will serve in a temporary role, but votes have been canceled for the week. Members are now leaving town. The deadline for the government shutdown looming large right before Thanksgiving, George.
Government paralysis. Okay, Rachel, thanks very much. Let's get more on this from our Chief Washington correspondent, John Carlin. John, the Speaker probably sealed his own fate with that deal he made to become Speaker many months ago.
I mean, he only had a 5-seat majority. He gave in to the hardliners in his caucus, basically gave them everything they demanded to become Speaker, including the ability to recall him as Speaker, calling for a vote with a single member. But George, look, he spent much of his speakership trying to appease people who were never going to be appeased, doing whatever he could to appreciate and get the support of the hardliners. And then in the end, it was only 8 of them that voted to get rid of him. He could have been saved by Democrats, George, but in the end, he couldn't be saved by Democrats because he had alienated them so thoroughly during the course of his speakership.
And John, given the divisions in the Republican Party, particularly in the House right now, this seems like an impossible job. What do we know about the race to replace him?
Well, this may simply be an ungovernable majority. We know Steve Scalise, the number 2, is running. Jim Jordan, a hardline Republican who was an ally of McCarthy, also seems to be weighing a run. But it's unclear anybody can get the support that's needed. And the demands now are getting more extreme. I mean, one Republican, a Republican not named Matt Gaetz, is demanding that the Justice Department's investigations into Donald Trump be defunded by the Congress, by the House, as a condition to get her vote. These are demands that really can't be met, and of course moderates would object to. So it's unclear that anybody can win, and if anybody can win, can they actually govern any more effectively than McCarthy could?
2 big questions. John Carl, thanks very much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.